Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the first Gen into Accounting Parent Academy. This session is Schoology for Parents. We're excited to have you join us. This session is being recorded. As you know, you saw from the information, questions were submitted along the way. Many of the questions that we received were individual in nature. A lot of those have been addressed, but some of them that were more general we'll certainly touch base on today. My name is Gabby Ryman. I'm Assistant Superintendent of Teaching, Learning, and Innovation.
My name is Chad Henson. I'm the Director of Teaching, Learning, and Innovation for the Shenandoah County Public Schools. We're excited to share with you today that we'll be using Schoology as our LMS, our learning management system, that students and parents will be able to access for instruction in Shenandoah County Public Schools. The LMS is set up so that students are able to view the instruction materials, the assignments, the assessments that teachers provide. Parents are able to communicate with teachers, and students are able to communicate with the teachers. But parents can go in at any time and see the information that the teachers have provided to their children, and then access the actual lessons that their children are receiving through Schoology. Each Friday, parents will receive an engagement report to let parents know exactly what their students were engaged with that week.
So at this time, we would like to refresh. Some of you have had the opportunity to already view the information regarding how to log into Schoology and create your parent account. Others may still be in the process of doing so. So I want to take a moment to refresh you about that and offer a bit of information about still how essential Parent Portal is. So on the slide, again, you'll have access to these later. This link on the icon here to Parent Portal is on our School Division webpage. If you have not completed the returning student registration for the coming year, please make sure you do that, as that's how we access all students' emergency information, have the appropriate phone numbers, all of that information. But that being said, Parent Portal is still an integral part of this process this year and a resource that we really want you to continue to use and focus on. You'll see here on the screen, I've got a screenshot that shows the left-hand side of Parent Portal when you log in. At the bottom is the link to the Schoology login. This is where you will access Schoology each time. But we still want you to rely on Parent Portal for your child's grades, official grades, and where everything will be dropped, including attendance, like you always have. While we put all of our instructions in Schoology, and assignments and assessments, and all of those things can be completed there, there are times when we use external resources for students to complete an assessment, and those grades have to manually be put into Parent Portal, into the teacher's grade book, where you'll see them in Parent Portal. So it's essential that you continue to rely on Parent Portal for the official grade.
As we begin this virtual experience together in learning with school, we know that there's going to be technical difficulties either on the school side or on the side which parents will be accessing. With that being said, we know that we have supports in place at each school. If a student is having difficulty accessing lessons or attending synchronous sessions, they can always contact their school to receive support. Each school will have someone designated to help with that. As far as assignments, lessons, teachers will be able to answer those questions directly to the student.
Let's talk a little bit about the weekly routine. As we head into the new school year, the synchronous and those live opportunities that Mr. Hensley referenced, and the asynchronous independent tasks, again, they're all going to be posted in Schoology, and they'll be available 24 hours a day, Monday through Thursday. On Friday, all of that asynchronous instruction will be there, and that's what that day is for, to be completely asynchronous. Teachers will not be holding synchronous sessions on Fridays. After 4 o'clock on Fridays, that's when you'll have the opportunity to go ahead and access the next week's materials for the entire week. So this is a cycle that will stay on. Every Friday, you'll have access by after 4 o'clock to the next week's materials. So that way, if for whatever reason, maybe you're out of town with your child on Monday or Tuesday, and you want to get a head start, you can go ahead and be working on some activities on Saturday and Sunday.
Ms. Ryman used two terms, synchronous and asynchronous. The important thing to remember on synchronous is that it is live. It is when a teacher is on in real time doing instruction or providing assistance to students. Well, we want to make sure that people understand that we are providing synchronous instruction. However, we do not require that a student be on during that time. We're fully aware that students may not be in a situation that they can be on live in a synchronous situation, and that's perfectly fine, and we understand that. So teachers will have the opportunity that they may record that session and then post it, that it will become an asynchronous lesson. The big thing to remember is that teachers will post those asynchronous lessons after that's over, and that'll be at their discretion of when they're posting them to the Schoology LMS site. Also, in a synchronous situation, a lot of questions are asked about live and students having their camera on. Students are not required to have their cameras on when they're in a synchronous situation. During synchronous instruction, we will be using Zoom to provide that instruction to our students. When we think about asynchronous, that is based around family time. So a student may not have internet access to interact during the synchronous situation, so they will have access to the internet later that they can do it asynchronously. This is where they can access that video or access the other materials that teachers have posted, such as instructional resources, assignments, and assessments. Families need to understand that we are sensitive to the fact that we know parents work, we know that children are not always at their home in front of a computer or have internet access. So this is the reason why we have both synchronous and asynchronous, which is 24/7 available to the students.
Okay, this time I actually want to pop over into a sample Schoology account just to verify a couple things and highlight a couple really significant items for you as parents. On the screen right now, you'll see an example of the courses page of Student Maker. This is a third grader. This is my son that we're sharing with you today. So you can see that he has a variety of classes here. One of the questions that we have been getting is that some folks are saying, I go into Parent Portal and I see my child's entire schedule, but I don't see all those courses in Schoology. And most of the time, the reason for that is many of our courses, particularly at the middle and high school, run either on quarters or on a semester. So it is designed so that in Schoology, only current courses populate in order to keep it from being overcrowded. So you won't see second semester courses right now, or courses that start in quarter 2, which is about mid-October. When the time hits for those, then they'll be populated. If you have any questions about that, again, please reach out to your school. Another thing I want to really highlight here, and this is on some of our tutorial videos, which we're going to share with you again where those are posted, is the calendar up here in the right-hand corner. You as a parent have the ability to view this as well. Again, there's not a whole lot here right now because we haven't gotten started yet, and this is still the August calendar. But as you can see, there's various assignments listed. This is a great tool for you as a parent to monitor and watch over, just to help make sure you're able to help keep your child up to date with what's going on, what might be coming up, and think ahead a little bit to even ask some questions to your child's teacher if you need to. This slide, I want to share some additional resources with you. The Schoology tutorials and other parent information is going to take us to our school division webpage. You may have had an opportunity already to watch the login video and add your children with their access code. And then this other video here for navigating your parent account is a little lengthier, about 5 minutes, but I think you'll really enjoy, and it will give you a more in-depth look at the courses feature and the calendar that we just talked about. The Schoology YouTube channel is the channel that Schoology themselves provides. They have hundreds of videos of how-tos, great tips, things of that nature, so you may find that particularly helpful as well. And the Schoology Support Help Center. This isn't so much videos as it is instructional things. So if you find yourself at home one evening and it's 8 o'clock and you can't obviously reach anyone at the school at that time and you're not sure how to do something, I encourage you to go there, type in the search bar what it is you might be, and there's lots of resources that may pop up to help you with that as well to get through until you can talk to someone at the school. The Schoology app is also available for iPhone and Android if you go to those app stores. And finally, if you're on social media, there are a variety of Facebook and other social media sites that offer groups that you can join.
An upcoming opportunity that we have for parents in grades kindergarten through 5th will be an iReady session on Tuesday, September the 1st. We're going to hold 2 sessions that parents can register for. The first session will be at 9 a.m. The second session will be at 5:30 p.m. If parents are unable to attend either one of these sessions, we will also have one of those sessions recorded that they can attend at a later time or a different day. This link to register will be posted on our Parent Academy page.
Also, another opportunity coming up for parents and students during the first week of school. Each school is going to hold a parent and student assistance evening on September 2nd from 5:30 to 7:30. So when Monday comes, it's the first day of school, and if you're still struggling a little bit with getting logged in or just making sure you're really seeing and accessing everything that you need, you have the opportunity to come and sit side by side with some of our staff in order to support you and help you with that. So again, that's September 2nd from 5:30 to 7:30 in each school. The registration link will be available on each school's website this Friday. Reservations are somewhat limited in half-hour increments because we do need to maintain social distancing guidelines, and all attendees are required to wear a mask. Please have your student bring their school-assigned Chromebook as well. We're here to help you, and we look forward to seeing you with that. If you're unable to make that evening or there are no reservations available when you go to sign up, we're going to have additional opportunities during next week of school, September 7th through 11th. All of this information will be outlined again on this Friday's Friday update, Friday evening, and will be posted to our division webpage. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's great to have you at our first Parent Academy experience, and we look forward to additional opportunities.
This presentation will be posted on our SCPS Parent Academy webpage.
Thank you. Have a great day.